Welcome back to Inside Boulder. In this show, we've been speaking about winter sports and things to do around the city. And joining us today is Marianne Mahoney from the Boulder Convention Visitors Bureau. Marianne, welcome to Inside Boulder.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
So earlier in the show, we were speaking with Rob Lynn from Eldora Mountain Resort, talking about the types of skiing that they cater to and the amount of business. Can you talk to us a little bit about the types of impact we have from winter tourism and having a ski resort here?
Well, for a long time we had a difficult time marketing Boulder until we found a winter partner, which is Eldora Mountain Resort. And it has been a wonderful partnership because we partnered in a program called Boulder Ski Escape, which is a partnership between the Convention and Visitors Bureau, our hotels, over 20 of them participate, in Eldora. So I all put money into the pot and then have created this great destination package for visitors. So it has grown. I think we're in our 7th year this year. We've grown double digits every single year, which is fabulous. It's really, really great.
Oh, that's wonderful. So do you think because we have Eldora so close by and it's such a huge part of our winter activities here, is there a trickle down in that we would have more restaurants and ski shops and that kind of thing because Eldora is so close?
I don't know that we'd have more. However, what we do is offer that additional business that they wouldn't normally have, those additional diners. So we're up to about 3,000 lift tickets, which is about 1,600 individuals. And so you figure they spend over $314 a day. And so that is a family eating 3 meals out. That includes the overnight hotel, that includes retail. So it is more than trickle down. It's direct impact. It's really great.
So how much of the marketing about Boulder in the winter is built around skiing in Eldora and things you can do up there?
Well, it's a challenge because it is a small percentage. We were at 15% years prior of our total market visitor came during the winter. So, and that's the recreation visitor. So what we've tried to do is in the last few years have those business travelers tack on a day, because that's become very popular recently in the last 3 years with our economic challenge. So people could get some visits and some other recreation in. People would add a recreation day to their business travel. So now it's about 22% of our marketing. However, we have to be very careful of how we market Boulder as a winter destination, because the Colorado message out there is snow everywhere, and we don't want to overpromise that we'll have snow everywhere in Boulder. So we're very careful about that.
So, Marianne, with Boulder having some days where we have 50-degree weather and other days we have a foot of snow, how much of the winter tourism and the winter sports is Boulder's economy?
It's, I looked at our recent surveys that we took place in 2009 and 10. So it's about 20% of our total market. And so again, people that come specifically for recreation, because we have that business traveler that comes year round. We have that friends and family that we rely on that come year round. So if we look at just that specific niche, it's about 20%. Which is really, I think, a good portion, a good balance.
And how does your group, the Convention and Visitors Bureau, walk the line between promoting all the great things Boulder has to offer and not overdoing the impact for the year-round residents on open space, for example?
Well, I know there's a sensitivity to that because people want to save their precious gems. But I think if you talk to our open space mountain parks people, that our busiest season is summer. And if you ask them if there's too many visitors on the trails, they would say it's the busiest time. But I think we have a long way and a lot of capacity before we ever reach that. Because when you're online getting ready to go on the lift or in a restaurant, you don't know if the table next to you is an out-of-state visitor or not. So, but what we try to do, and we encourage hiking and biking also in the winter, that we have this map, and it's really not the overused trails. We don't want to send somebody to Sanitas for a gentle hike and a recreational hike, because it's most people's training ground. So we really try to divert people into a broad area of things to do, so it's not concentrated in one area.
Fantastic. Well, thank you for being with us today, Marianne.
My pleasure. Thanks for inviting us.
We've been speaking with Marianne Mahoney of the Boulder Convention and Visitors Bureau about marketing Boulder in the winter, and we'll be back after this.